Hello everybody and welcome to Pocono Raceway. Race 21 of the 2017 NASCAR season is here, and we're off to the Tricky Triangle for the running of the Pennsylvania 400. Currently the standings, we sit 25th overall with 380 points with 2 wins. That's good enough for 4th place so far in the chase drivers. 6 races to go before the chase starts. Let's get into qualifying. It wasn't a great run, it wasn't a bad run, but it was towards the lower end of the scale. 28th place with a 57.181 lap here. That is over 3 seconds off the pole pace, and we're gonna have our work cut out for us. So, green flag in the air from Pocono. We're glad to have you here. 21 laps today. Fuel window 9, 10, 11 laps, somewhere in there. Basically, that's your key. Go with that. Drivers might make 3 stops. They might have enough gas for 2, but it all depends on what happens. Speaking of what happened in turn 1, modeled after Trenton Raceway. We got hit, door checked, whatever. We probably came down on whoever it was, and we already slide back to 34th. Things don't get any easier for us though. We get into Joey Gaze right there. We don't lose any positions thankfully, but now we have even more work to do. We started 28th, we're 34th. Into turn 3 after the Milwaukee Mile. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not a good race so far. I think turns 1 and 3 are backwards. I think turn 3 is Trenton and turn 1 is Milwaukee Mile. But the point is, things are not going good here. We're 33rd, started 28th, and we're not good at Pocono anyway. Right here, you can see cars, they need to get past us, and they're going to do whatever it takes to get past us. Luckily, though, we get the high side run off of turn number 1, and now it's into turn number 2, Indianapolis Motor Speedway turn. On the outside of Bubba Wallace there, he is going to get loose, something's going to happen, and we're going to Herbie fully load it on the wall. Somehow we don't get a DNF, but something happened right there to Bubba Wallace, or he did something to us, because we were not at fault for that. I'm sticking to that story. We are not at fault at all. So we drop back to last place. It only takes 2 laps. Well, less than 2 laps, really. About 2.5 laps. We have, you know, some moderate damage on the right side of the car right now. Obviously, from riding the wall on 2 wheels. But we get 2 positions back. Well, 1. We battle for 2 right here into turn 1. Finally get it from Daniel Suarez. And now we are on a vengeance mission. So we're passing cars left, right, up, down, all around. And we finally get stalled out by Ryan Cindric in 35th. We're 36th place. We gained 4 spots just like that. I know this car and this new sponsor and the team that we've had all year long, they can come in clutch when we need them to. We've done our part as a driver. 2 wins. We just have to rely on the car holding up to our standards. Reagan on the inside, Joey Gaze on the inside. See you later, guys. Thanks for coming by. Lap 3 is just about done. We're back up to 33rd. And now we go to lap 6. Caution comes out here. It's not because of anybody else, though. In turn number 2, you can see we're behind Michael McDowell. We've moved up to 27th. We're actually ahead of where we started by 1. We want to run the high side. Yeah, you can't do it here. We clip the wall, getting some nice aero damage, and we bring out a caution. About 4 or 5 cars are involved, and among them, the only one I saw, David Reagan. I believe that was the car in picture when we were spinning out of control. So we get all that fixed up. Still some damage to the front end and the right side from earlier incident with Bubba Wallace. But lap 12 now, we are over halfway through the race. And how about this move? We passed 3-4 cars in 1 turn. That's unheard of because we haven't been able to do anything all day long. We move up to 29th. Danica for 28th. Chris Buescher, we're looking for 27th. He'll get the run. Danica gets thrown on the high side. And now we are fighting for a top 25. Right now we are neutral. We are in 28th, right where we started the race. Lap 12 though, expect cars to make some sort of pit stops, maybe in the next lap or two, barring any cautions or anything like that. Passage Allmendinger on the high side there, off of turn 3. There is no turn 4 here. Again, tricky triangle. It's what makes Pocono unique here in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. 26 of 40, that's our position. Lap 13 of 21. We have 9 to go this time by. And here we are again, right behind Michael McDowell, but this time we're 25th, he's 24th. Last time we were 27th, he was 26th. So 2 spots both ways for us. Right here, we're not going to hit the wall into turn 3, but, into turn 2, but, hey, it works out for us because we actually get some separation from the cars behind us. We're still battling with Michael McDowell in that 95 K-Love Chevrolet. We're going to go on the high side of him out of turn 3. We're going to get that spot. We're going to keep it off the wall. They are chancing a 3 wide, scenario in front of us. There's about 5 cars in that pack up there. Matt Tiff being the tail end in 23rd. You wouldn't expect to see him there, but he is there. Good day for him so far, at least. You can see now that there's only 4 cars in the pack. One of the cars broke away. We're just trying to not wreck the car anymore, and we were just trying to probably maintain our position because I know we don't have a car good enough for a top 15 unless fuel mileage comes into play, which it very well could. Again, you get about 10-11 laps, you can chance a 2-stop race. It's not recommended, but you can chance it. So far, we're sitting still behind Matt Tift, and it looks like Eric Jones up there in 22nd. Here we go, we're making our move, and guess what? A couple laps later, we come into the pits. So, as soon as we pass Matt Tift for 24th, I believe it was, 23rd, 24th, we come into the pits. We're only taking 1 can of Sunoco fuel, 2 Goodyear tires, and no repair damage. We don't have heavy damage that I feel like we need to repair. It's just going to slow us down. So 2 tire stop, 1 can of fuel. That should get us to the very end of this race. Well, guess what? Let's see what happens. Come out of the pits. Couple laps later, lap 19 of 21, 3 to go this time by. We're sitting 23rd, and right now everything's going good for us. We can ask what we want. We're ahead of where we started, but guess what? It's not going to end that way. 22nd place, caution comes out. We just passed Matt Tift, and well, no one's pitting. Why would you, right? There's about 2 to go when we go racing, maybe 1 to go, and everyone's got to get on their high horse. Well, green flag in the air for the final restart. We're going to push the envelope. We're going to go 3 wide. A lot of cars are doing it. Casey Kane is in the middle, so is Danica Patrick right in front of us, but we eventually smart up and we get out of there. We go on the low side, and I will take dropping 3-4 spots if it means not wrecking the car. Right here, we're in the 3 wide battle again. Matt Tiff, sorry, not Daniel Suarez. Matt Tiff, Michael McDowell. We've seen plenty of McDowell today. We're on lap 23. We're coming to the white flag. We're in 23rd. We maintain the position. We actually slide up high out of turn 2. McDowell recognizes that though. Good awareness on his part. He backs off. Clint Boyer to 23rd as he passes on the inside. We're going to try and get a run off turn 3. We get a very good run. We separate ourselves from McDowell. We're closing in on Clint Boyer to our inside. They are a pack of about 8 or 9 cars right in front of us, except for Matt Tift. Into turn 1 for the final time. We're sitting 23rd. We have a lead on Clint Boyer. We dig too low into turn 1, and we lose the car. Heavy aero damage, heavy front end damage, and we're 38th. Luckily for us, 2 cars with DNF. But unlucky for us, end of the lap, we're 38th. We didn't do anything wrong, well, except the one wreck in the very beginning, the entirety of the race. We dug too low into one, got too greedy with Matt Tifft, and we paid the price. So Denny Hamlin and Matt DiBenedetto, they get a DNF. Maybe they had engine trouble, tire trouble, oil trouble, whatever the cause may have been. I will take 38th. It's not last. It's not 1 point. It's 3 points. However, saying that, we do drop to 26 overall by 1 point over Austin Dillon, and now we are tied with Michael McDowell. But the main separator, 2 wins. That makes 10 different winners on the year. We still sit in 4th with 2 wins. The last car with 2 wins before this slew of cars with 1 win. There's 5 races before the chase now. There's 10 different winners. So we are locked into the chase. So you will see chase races. Watkins Glen is next from New York at 3:55 at the Glen. 5 races to the chase. We're sitting 5th in the chase standings. There's 10 different winners. We're going to upgrade our engine specialist. This will give us 2.1 horsepower improvement. Next upgrade, shop control, $350,000. We'll see you next week at the Glen in New York for the running of the 355 at Watkins Glen. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one.